on to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. The Titans will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. Power football with the run. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Harbor. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Harbor. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in. Turning it on!
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air on 2nd down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Titans want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Titans will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Harbor. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Titans will punt it away on fourth down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go right back to the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Crispin. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Titans moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Titans will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up on my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Working that left side now. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Illinois.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Zings it complete to the right. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Crispin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just...
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Beebe. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
The Titans will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 45, and the returner will be brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Fighting Illini! And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This defense knew coming into the game they were going to try and get this guy the football because of his speed, but when he's running over the middle of the field, they want to put a hat on him and make him feel them. They did that right there. The hit causes the incompletion.
Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. The give to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They go right back to him. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Titans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense wants to bring the heat. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go. Running to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the ground, he's got it again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that